Okay, we are on. So, new spot. Been doing some map brekkies over the last week. We'll see how it goes. I've just come out of the car park and it is rammed. Bumped into a couple of hunters, told me they didn't see much, a couple of goats. But there's a couple of guns floating around up there, so be interesting. If nothing else, it's a good excuse to get out for a night and a bit of a mental health day or night. We've got the pooch with us as well today. She's decided to come out for the night, so she's got her head down, she's sniffing already. And yeah, we'll see how we go. Well, I've just bumped into two sets of hunters now. First was a group of two, and then a group of three, two older guys and a young fella who've just come out. I'm sorry for the squeaking, I've got the Tatonka squeak going on. Bloody lovely people. Everyone's really keen on just offering help and advice for someone's first time in here, which is yeah, really nice. Some of the guys that I've met in other places not always as friendly, maybe, probably the way to put it, but no, lovely here. Weather's good, everything's good. So I'm going to change that angle so you're not in the sun. There we go. Yeah, lovely. We'll see how it goes. I want to talk about the new Tatonka modular system. So part of the reason I'm out today is because I want to trial it. I got it for my birthday. I got the 30 litre and the 50. So this one is the 50. Tried it on at home, sorted all my straps out. I like to get everything taped up so things don't flap around. Loaded it up with some weight, got everything tightened up how I like it. And then that was a week ago, and now today's the first sort of big push with some weight in it. And I'll be honest, I'm knocked over. So the big bit for me at the moment is, so the sides, the back is narrower than the old system. So I can't remember how much they said they'd narrowed it by, but it's narrower. So now when you're trying to do stuff around to the sides, it's much easier, much easier. Sort of, you can sort of get round to your pockets on your hip belt, which is quite pleasant. Carrying system, I don't know whether it's because I've got it. Oh, the shoulder pads I think are narrower as well, but not by a lot. But I used to find when they were too large, or the larger ones, it wasn't as comfortable. Well, it was comfortable, but this is more comfortable. I mean, this is nicer. So, and this is just initial impressions. I've only been on the road on the track for just over 15-20 minutes. So I'm already noticing the difference. Yeah, bloody lovely. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how I feel with it tomorrow when I'm walking out and dragging my backside back up the hill. Whew, it's a bouncy one. I'm not sure the dog's too keen. Come on, pup. Come on, pup. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Down that way is where I'm planning on going if I can't find a bivvy site and a posse for the night. So that's good. Good reckon. Good intel. This dog's having a time of her life today. Okay, onwards. Okay, I'm heading over there into Swing Bridge and then cutting back across the side of the hill, probably a little way up, yeah, a little way up, and then into the background back there to where I want to recce a posse. So, lovely spot, lovely area. People are lovely. Every hunter I've spoken to so far, more than happy to give advice, and it's really cool. So, no, really nice spot. We'll see how the next leg goes. I was going to go to the hut, like I said a little while ago, and have a look at that hut as my backup, but I don't need to. I might as well just keep trucking here. It was meant to be a 50-minute walk in. I've now been 57 minutes and I'm already probably 20 minutes ahead of time, so we're doing well. We're making up good time. I'm going to have a stop when we get to the next swing bridge, get some water and some snacks on board, get this one some water, and then push on. Cool. Okay, quick update. Well, I went wrong and I thought I was going the right way and I wasn't, and that's why it's called a recce. So what I've done is I've recce'd the river. I've come down here. Now I'm not crossing that. This one's quite happy. She looked like she wanted to, but no bueno. There was a junction, one that said Otaki River, one that said Y2YY Hut. That's where I was going. However, I thought I had to go to Otaki River to find the bridge to cross to go up the river. So, and apparently I was wrong. So now I've got to come back down this steep ass hill, waste a load of time, get back up to where I was, to then move on again. Yeah, so I've lost half an hour. Right, back into it. Okay, we are now back on the right track, which also goes downhill, but should be in the right direction. So yeah, I blew about half an hour, maybe a little bit more going down the wrong way, and I'm kind of feeling like it could get me down, but I'm not going to, because we're still out, we're still doing stuff. Better than being on the couch, but I'm not sure there's much things worse than going down a horrible hill and getting down to the bottom and then realising it was the wrong hill and having to climb back up again. But hey ho, we're there, we're done. So hopefully this is the correct way, because I'm not sure if you can tell, but this is also a pretty miserable hill as well. So, but the dog's enjoying herself. French pup, eh? Yeah, she's having a good time. Alright, ladies, let's go again. Okie dokie. Crossing the bridge. Had to take the dog first because she didn't like it, so I had to walk her over. You've probably noticed I've undone straps and loosened everything off, simply because I've seen people go in before and I want to be able to ditch my gear if I have to. I'm sure I won't have to, but I'd rather be ready to than not. So stop about halfway. It's quite pleasant. It's a wobbly old thing. You might be able to make the dog out in the distance there. Up and down. Very pleasant out here today. Very nice. We ended up there, up that part of the river, and we came down that silly hill. So I missed the junction by meters. Anyway, onwards. Okay, let's have a little update since the last time you saw us. So last time you saw us, we were going across that little swing bridge. It's quite a long swing bridge, I suppose. The dog didn't want to go down, or didn't even want to go across. The dog didn't want to go across it, so no problem. We got across. We started walking up the other side. Track took a bit of a turn, and it wasn't gnarly, but it was going to be some hard work. Now, due to the fact that I took the wrong route earlier and ended up down in the riverbed and had to come back up the big hill, I'd lost half an hour, maybe 45 minutes, give or take, and I really didn't have the time. I couldn't afford to lose that time. I really had to make a beeline into where I was going to try and find a posse and to bivvy up for the night. So I started going up the hill on the other side of that bridge and decided that it wasn't going to fly. I didn't want to turn up somewhere in the dark, not knowing where I was going to bivvy up, not knowing if there was a posse. so I made the call to turn around, came back across the bridge, came back across the track where we came earlier, and we're just chilling. Dog's quite happy. She's chilled out. We've set the bivvy up, the hutchie, depending on where you're from, and we've got a view over the river. So quite pleasant. So where we were going to be was over here. We were going to come over the bridge, which is around this corner, sort of up this way, sort of where the shadow is at the moment of the hills, all the way down over the top of that flat land, and then round the corner. And yeah, would have been good, but never mind, wasn't meant to be today. Have a nice chilled night out, make some food, early night, and we'll see what happens in the morning and see anything pops its head up. So, until then, catch you later. Not sure if you can see that. Right through there's something looking at me. And big old yellow eyes. Not quite sure what it is. I looked away for a split second and it's gone. And it was at this point that the trip took a turn. At the beginning of the video, you may have seen the Diabetic Hunter logo. Yes, I'm a type 1 diabetic and have been for some time. I manage my diabetes with a continuous glucose monitor attached to my arm and an insulin pump attached to my stomach. It makes managing my diabetes much easier, however, as I'm about to find out, not foolproof. In the early hours of the morning, my Garmin watch woke me up to let me know my blood glucose had dropped to a level that wasn't ideal. I toyed with the idea of making a quick fix by the way of lollies and then punching on in the morning with the rest of the plan. I realised quite quickly that if I did this and had more issues the following day, I may end up in a lot more trouble than I was currently in. So weighing up the risks and rewards, I decided that the best and safest option for my health was to get the sugar I had on board, pack down camp as quick as I could, and boost back out to the car where I had additional sugar and longer lasting glucose supplements. It wasn't the end of the trip that I wanted, but I knew it was the safest and least risky. I had a great time and enjoyed, albeit a short time, in a very small part of the Tararuas, and I can't wait till the next time. And hopefully I can push a little bit further in and get some glass on the deer I hear so much about. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching. Do the like and subscribe thing if you want, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.